How's it all going? Yeah! We're scooping in the planet today. My hands are cold. So I need to go back to the whole, like... Oh, yeah. Oh, that's what I clicked. I wonder what I clicked to make that happen. Oh, well, teehee. 180. 180. How, when I just started playing GDS, it got the most cold yet? Or today? How's that even possible? Hi, Consumer. Ugh. Hi, Echo. Hey, Bari. Hey, the animal nuts. These nuts. Hello. Oh, dear. Consider you've turned into me, where you can get a copy of a level and now you don't want to play anything else. Bum 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 bum. Oh. I don't know why my hands are like literal icicles right now. It's like 4 degrees outside. My hands were warmer in 0-degree weather than they are now in 4-degree weather. How does that make any sense? Actually, what is the temperature? I don't know. I don't care. Well. Ah, yes, that run I've done over 200 times. Nice run. It ain't too cold. Yeah, it's not. It's not like free. Like my hands aren't icicles, but like I feel the chilly. I feel the fact that it's chilly. You know. Turn the heating on for when my mum gets home, so she'll be happy with that. $8 degrees outside for you. That's not too bad, to be fair. Yeah. Not too shabby. It was colder earlier, well, last week. I was going to say earlier this week, but the only way it was earlier this week was Monday, and it wasn't actually colder yesterday, so... Another nuclear winter is. Oh, how incredibly fun. I'm sure you're extremely excited for that. Oh, wow. What about your, like, dog, though? What if he needs, like, a shit or something? Does he just have to shit on a pad in the house or something? Fucking hell. The yard is just fine. Oh, okay. Okay. I guess he's also got, like, a thick layer of fur on, so he's probably fine. Or at least a coat of fur. Also, can I do this run to 100? Like, goddamn. I'm sucking ass. Oh my god. Nice! Oh, that's so fun. You can make 3 slush puppies. That would be fire. $7 per day. Yeah, it's also getting to that point in I assume it's nowhere near as bad in the UK, but like, unless you wake up at like midday, then you barely like see the sunlight, especially if you're doing like a 9 to 5. Like, some days you won't even see the sun unless you're out on like lunch. Actually, no, you'd be out on lunch, so you'd see it for like an hour, if that. Need to like, need to find a way to have this dressing gown on without it being uncomfortable, because it makes me play so much worse when it's on. Yeah, like, I can imagine when you go to bed, like, well, not go to bed, wake up, like, 7, 8 a.m., you go to work, get there for 9, other than lunch, like, by the time you leave work, like, the sun's already setting. You know what? I wish we could have summer hours of sunlight, so we get, like, the most sunlight possible, but, like, also the colder weather. I think that would be fire. Because don't get me wrong, I like the warm every once in a while, but, like, it's so much easier to warm up than it is to cool down, and, like, when you get those heat waves in the summer, it's so bad. Because there's nothing you can do. You just have to sit and fucking melt. And just hope that the weather fucks off. Like, all you can do is just pray. rather be sweaty than not go outside. True, I don't know. I guess there is a nice thing about going outside, but like, I don't know, it's just... I really like... Just... What's the way to put it? I really like when there's a lot of sun. Oh my god, I think I've just changed the wrong bloody glow, haven't I? I have, I'm stupid! 180! I also kind of... Actually, no, I was going to say I kind of like the cold. I do not like the cold. No fair. Oh, what the... Dismiss. Why have I got a white glow on my fucking player? Oh. There we go. Where did that 180 thing come from? What do you mean 180 thing? What is Blood waffling about? Oh, because, I'm just being a dumbass. Basically, for my, hex code for my colour, it's 180, 255, 255. So, yeah, that's just me being a silly Billy. There we go, now it works. I don't remember the last time I did 51 to 100. Honestly, like, it feels like it's been ages. Although it's probably only been like a session or two. There's a point where I was doing like 4 of those a day, but now I feel like I just don't need to grind it as much. Like, I can, but like, what do I gain from it really? I wonder if I could... Imagine I did that from zero. WizKid when he like plays the video game. Oh yeah, my good friend Jeff, right? I saw him tweet the other day, or like quote tweet off of something in the GD Twitter tab. And he's basically saw someone doing like a similar spam to the Nasacupin circles, but it was for like a minute. And obviously he was doing no clip accuracy, but he said, at this rate I wouldn't be surprised if silent circles was verified by 2030. Like, I find that quite the, like, no matter who tweeted it, I think it's really stupid, don't get me wrong, but like, I don't think anyone realizes how stupid silent circles actually is. Like, that gap is like 5 times the size of the Silent Circles one. And way less controlled. Literally, the only way Silent Circles is getting verified is if they use the like, skip. That's the only way it ever gets verified. Like, there's no way anyone actually beats, like, the real Sakupan Circles? Yeah, nice. The, like, real Silent Circles. A version where the last spam had all the orbs removed, door remove, and 1 block gap between each. 1 extra gap. Even that's impossible. I'm pretty sure. It's more possible, but I don't know if it will actually ever be beaten. I saw a video that was titled, like, a top list of hardest impossible levels. Yeah, there's some, like, really stupid impossible levels now. Like, specifically made to be, like, the hardest, like, thing a human could do, in theory. But, like, no one's ever gonna do shit like that. Oh, yeah, true. It does... yeah. How do you, like, judge difficulty on a level that's supposed to be impossible anyway? The only way to test something like that is, like, judge how many clicks there are, and then, or, like, all the timings in the level, and then divide it by, or see how many frames each timing is, and then divide it by the total clicks. Maybe. Like, it would be really mathy, it would be so dumb. Hey Zaxa, what's up? The Rattan. Hopefully you feel better soon, man. I've also been pretty sick recently. It's cold. Well, not like sick, but every time I wake up, I feel like I have to blow my nose for about 10 minutes before I can breathe. Oh. Fever, cold, and weak. Dang, dude, that sucks. Honestly, I shouldn't really be complaining about the way I've been feeling recently when you've got all of that. It's not that bad, realistically. But yeah, hopefully you feel better soon, man. That sucks. I will say, warming up like this has definitely felt a lot better from Zero. Which is nice. Brilliant. If I died at that UFO from Zero, I might just cry. That's 6 seconds of gameplay. Wait, how far into the wave is that? Tidal wave start. Oh, okay, so it's like here. What is this fucking song, bro? Goofy ass song. That was the most accurate no-clip run you've ever seen of Tidal Wave, by the way. Oh, how's this level 85 on the list? It's so hard. I also forgot to change the stream number again like a moron. No, Hux, you know the guy that's jumping from 2 to Tidal Wave, he's done that. He did it from 0, actually. Did 1 click further. Let's go, dude. You're cooking officially. I wonder how long it would take me to do the entire first wave of Tidal Wave. I think I've asked this exact question before to you, Consuno. But I genuinely think it would take me like 30k minimum. But that wave is so long and so hard. It's definitely easier than like Slaughterhouse wave gameplay. Oh, okay. That kind of doesn't surprise me that much, to be fair. I mean, I guess that's the entire point when it's 3 minutes, but that's besides the point. Yeah, 30 to 38 is like the hardest part of the wave, from what I've heard. Which is terrifying. I wonder how hard it is relative to like the other wave parts in the level as well. Like that 30 to 38 thing. Like, I wonder if it's like a general thing across the entire level. Or that part's just like exceedingly hard for like no reason. Fucking bitch. Visually, it does look worse, yeah. Hey Yoshi, what's up? Retention has been kicking my ass for the past month and a half. Dang, dude. What's your progress on retention? It's a pretty base level to play, I will say. 95. Oh, yikes. Where's 95? I don't remember the ending of the level past the ship or the duel. It was 3 weeks ago. I've reached 90 cents. Okay, you're still cooking. The last 4 hard clicks. Wait. Oh. I imagine it was like... I imagine he does something like that, or like a... Yeah, probably something like that. Yeah, at least you're probably getting that quite a lot though, right? Because at least from when I played it, like, it's one of the most consistent levels I've ever played. Get to drop around 3 to 6 times a day. Yeah, fair enough. I remember it being a bit more consistent than that, but I guess you probably find, like, just around that, like, the end of the duel, like, part to be, like, really hard. Because that was, like, pretty tough. It's a pretty awkward click pattern. The ball and robot. I think I know what you're on about. I can't imagine it, but I remember there being that part. Oh. Yeah, it's better to have no expectations going into a session. Because say I went into the expectation of today, like, okay, today I'm going to get a new best. There's no other alternative, I'm going to get a new best. And I don't get that, at the end of the session you're just 10 times more disappointed. Of course, my next goal on the level is a new best from 0, but I'm not too fussed if it takes another week because this level's really hard, you know? Like, even if you can do a part like every other attempt in the copy, you still, like, just gotta remember that the level's hard that you're playing. It's not just some random, like, free level. Yeah, that's fair. I guess what you could do in that instance is, like, try and... When was the last time you grinded a run to 100? Like, actually just sat and played from somewhere until you did to 100? Like, even avoid just playing from 0 until, like, completely. Never did that. I would highly recommend doing that then. Because that's something people underrate a lot when they first get into extremes, because generally other levels, unless they're like really long or something, like you generally get runs pretty easily. But with extremes, you kind of have to do runs. Otherwise, you'll end up just not being able to do as, like, well from 0. Do you know what your best run to 100 at all is? Hmm. 43 to 100. And how long ago did you do that? A couple of days ago, I don't know. Okay. So, is 43 to 100 the drop? It is, right? I just want to get confirmation real quick. Yes. What are the parts you struggle with in the pre-drop? $11 to the drop. Okay. So what I would recommend doing is maybe not grind to 100, but just like spend a session purely practicing that part of the level. Or like even 2 sessions if you need to. Just like really grind it out and like learn every single timing. It helps like a substantial amount. Because sure, it could just randomly click one day and just not be a problem after that, but like, it just guarantees it will happen. There's a chance that it'll happen sooner. Because I'm not going to say anything's guaranteed, because it's not. Like, you could just, you know, continue to struggle with it, but as long as you feel more confident with the pre-drop, then you'll be fine. Or feel a lot better. To at least 80 and then 11 to the drop. Okay. How many times do you do that 11 to the drop run? Because what you could just do is spend an entire session playing from 11, just trying to do that run as many times as possible. Because, like, say I'm struggling with this dumbass fixed hitbox straight fly, right? What I am planning to do at some point is to just grind this run to 100, because if I start like sucking at this part and I haven't got a new best in like a while, it feels like a new set of like progress that you can get, you know? Because that way you haven't just had no progress for ages, or what feels like no progress anyway. Oh, for pity's sake. So yeah, if you wanted any advice, I basically just say just spend a session like grinding out that run. I'll do that tomorrow, grind a 40. Okay, I wouldn't grind 43 to 100 because you've done that recently, and I feel like you seem to be pretty confident for the most part with the drop. Well, maybe not confident, but like you've got 95, so you can get to the end. What your main struggle is, from what you've told me, is 11 to the drop. which is 11 to 43, I'd assume. So what I would do is literally just... Honestly, you could even play from like 30 and grind that to 100. And like every few days, just like play from a start pos like slightly further back. So like play from 31 and then play from like 20 and then play from 11. And just like consistently try and practice that like as much as you can. Your mind blocks at the drop. Is that in the copy as well or just from 0? Because that's what would be important about playing from before the drop. Both? Okay. So yeah, I would recommend just playing from like the robot at like 30. And just like trying to pass the drop as much as you can. Because something I've noticed, especially with this level as well, like you can be good at a part from it, but it doesn't mean you'll be as good at that part from before it. And that's what you need to try and focus on improving at. Because sure, I could do like Aim's wave like every single attempt from Aim, but if I can't do it from like 44 or 36, there's no point me playing from 0. Okay, I'm getting really annoyed now. Can we stop doing that? See, look, I can do it from here like most attempts. But what you should be or what I would recommend doing, is just playing from like the start pods before. Okay, when that doesn't happen, it's usually pretty good. Because then you're practicing the part before and also getting used to doing that part you're struggling with in a run. one thing I will say is that you should focus on getting better at the level rather than getting better from like... And if you feel confident with the like ending, like you can go and do the run every now and then. That's completely fine, just to make sure you're confident with it. But the most important part is being as good as you can at the level as possible. And if that like makes you, and the way to do that rather is to just practice the parts you're not as good at, or like really just hone in on them. And if you lose a bit of consistency with the ending, it'll counteract because you're getting there more from 0. You're better off dying far over and over again than you are like dying there once every like couple of days. You know what I mean? Like, I would so much rather get to 36 every attempt than do 36 to 100 every attempt. Just because then it feels like you're doing something. Even if your mind blocks, like, later in the level, like, at least I'm getting there, you know? No problem, man. I know that because I've gone through it a lot with GD, like, mind blocking from 0 is the worst, but it's a pretty good way to get around it. Apparently it doesn't work today. Also, as well, don't spend too long grinding out one run, because I did that with Gustavo Fring, which is a naturally inconsistent level, don't get me wrong, but, like, it just completely destroyed me. I had 85 from 0, I couldn't do 18 to 100. And then, like, I lost all my consistency with the first 20 because of it. So you gotta, like, generally a session or so is pretty good, but, like, don't spend, like, a week grinding one run. Because otherwise, yeah, you know. What happened to me could happen, and that's not what you want to see. How's it nearly been an hour already? What's going on? I'm so ass at end level today. Oh my god. Wow, Geometry Dash Lite has a big update. Wow, no way, guys. Geometry Dash Lite, how fancy and cool. Trying for 2 sessions, because, yeah, that sounds like a pretty good idea. Another thing that I've noticed a lot of, like, really good players at the game do is instead of having 1 long session, they'll have 2 shorter sessions. So they'll play for, like, I don't know, they'll play for, like, an hour, and then focus on just, like, I don't know, like, doing one thing, and then the next session will just be from 0, or both will be from 0. It's been a year since 2.2 and we've got nothing. Bro, there's, what? Are you alright? We've had 2.2 from 2.201 to like 2.207, which have had like a lot of like smaller updates, sure, but they've added like a decent bit into the game. It's more than we had like for 6 years before that, so realistically we've actually had a lot. I don't know, I think he's actually done really well this year compared to what he's done like in the last like 5. Like, I much prefer these like random smaller updates. Yes, they do get rid of Mega Hack, but like he's not affiliated with them, so womp womp. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Yoshi. I actually prefer like a slightly like bug fix update like every 2 months or so to like nothing until like 2 years, or nothing for 2 years rather. Because like sure, like we lose our mods for a bit, but like I don't know, it just feels like an actual game, you know? It doesn't just feel like a random fucking shitty thing that's just been uploaded and never changed again. Because I'm not even gonna lie, right? I do not give a shit about the gauntlets, but it's cool that they're adding them like consistently. I like the fact that event levels are. What's the word? The thing is, Echo, you're probably in like a small minority with that. Like, I find it significantly harder, sure, to play without mods, but like, I don't know. I just feel like it's meant to be played that way, and we're just like, like, you can't have a go at Rob for removing bugs in his game. You know what I mean? Like, he's just trying to make the game better for us. Sorry. So true, Consider. To be fair, CBF does like randomly make some bugs like possible. Not possible, but like, you know what I mean, like it does add some bugs every now and then. So it could just be like a random thing that it like changes. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it might create more bugs than you'd think. Especially considering it's a Wookiee level. Like, generally his levels can be quite, like, they're well made, but I imagine in later updates they probably have a few bugs. Oh, you thing. I'm gonna quickly do, this. No, that's what they're saying. Like, just generally, like, nostalgia equals good for a lot of people. think the best example of that is AXO. Oh yeah, like people. Oh my god, people love to just suck the dick dry of Crazy Man 50 and AXO. Oh my god. Yeah, true, Consuno. Like, you've just got people who are just nobodies making, like, the most mid-levels ever, and they just happen to get rated because they're hard. Yeah. And you can tell it's made just for attention because of, like, the amount of times he's milked it with, like, with the layouts afterwards. Oh yeah, it has a good song. I like the song in Tidal Wave. And the gameplay seems like just not something I'd really enjoy, but it's there. Yeah, 2.2 fucked that right up. I will say the length is, it kind of reminds me of Zodiac in that aspect, yeah. Like, it will naturally have easier parts just because it's longer. What makes an event level an event level? Honestly, fuck knows. I have no idea. Yeah, the event levels were fine until that demon, and then that demon is so ass. Like, I want to have beaten every event level, but I really don't want to play that demon. Like, it's so dog shit, dude. Also, I don't even know. Hello. Yeah, you. Yeah. Is it? Yeah, it's still in the event tab. What's it called? Citadel, yeah. No way, guys, go. Oh, wow, yay, I fucking love that one. I'm not saying it was on me, or it wasn't on me. It won't just be those, I'm sure, Echo. But, like, right now, they've probably got a deal where they, like, promote the songs and stuff. Oh. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's actually pretty cool. Oh my god, dude, N level's driving me nuts today. Oh, fuck you. Yeah, it really shouldn't have fixed hitboxes. I don't know whose idea that was, but fair enough, I guess. I mean, it's N level, actually. It was defo N level's idea. What's so bad about what, the weekly level or event level? Yeah, I just think it's really ass. Like, the way it's just made is just so awkward. Especially the duel at the end, like, the fact that it, like, moves, like, 3 blocks to the left. like, with no warning, what feels like. It's just, I don't know, I really don't like it. I also really don't like the ship and, like, swing copter. It feels, like, really hard to judge where I actually need to go to survive. Yeah, the duel is just... I don't know whose idea that was, but they weren't cooking with it. They really weren't cooking with it. Can I... Thank you. Such a goofy level, dude. Feels like for something of Subwoofer's standards, it feels like pretty low. I don't know what they've made recently, but I've heard they're a pretty, like, established creator, I guess you could say. Also, I don't know what it is with the end level ship today, but I just can't control it, like, at all. Today just isn't my day, man. Oh, I'm crying. I got excited and then I was like, wow, I get to look at an extreme that isn't red. Oh, wait. At least it's more grey. Bro, at least let me pass the 5 ship once. Bro, come on, man. It's not that bad. Jesus. Okay, I died there. Brilliant. Recreated the rainbow effect. You see it's 73 on Geometrical Dominator. That's fire, honestly. Let's go. I still don't get where everyone gets the whole, like, oh, you know, fucking Geometrical Dominator is the worst at GD main level because it's got memory. When you can see, like, an entire foot ahead of you, which is all you need for, like, a 7-star. Like, piss you. I don't know why I'm even bothering practicing aim. I'm not going to get here from 0, probably. Yeah, whatever. I did it once. Oh, that's Tartarus. Oopsies. Pretty please, Crimson Planet, could you be nice to me? You know, I'm so ass today, man. Hello, Squidward. What is up, Squidward? One of 14 Pokemon packs today, bro. What do you mean? As in, like... Yeah, what do you mean? One EX 13 flops. Oh. To be fair, I've been kind of getting that same treatment recently. I haven't got anything good in ages. Feels like a week since I've actually packed anything nice. Oh wait, no, wait. I got a cool Gloom card the other day. But then again, that's like the same point because I don't think I've got anything else other than that in the last week. Darkspawn. Oh, you're not on about TCG Pocket. I don't know why you thought you were on about TCG Pocket. Darkspawn EX is pretty cool though, yeah. Pretty cool. How's crumbs and plants? Kind of shit today, I'm not gonna lie. I had a really good day yesterday and now I'm back to reality again. I can barely get to like 36. Like, it entirely depends on how I'm doing with 14 to 28, is what I've noticed. Yeah, like, to have a chance at passing Jakub, I need to feel confident with the parts before it. And it's just one of those days where I'm just not feeling that comfortable with it. Mini end level. I don't know why, I just can't do end level today. Like, from there, I'm just fine. I get to 40, like, pretty consistently. But, like, playing from 0, I just can't do it, man. How's GD been for you, Squidward? Because I know you beat Torsion, but, like, I don't know what else you're playing. Played Napalm, got pissed at it, and stopped playing GDE. Dang, fair. Napalm's pretty shit, to be fair, I'm not surprised. Like, it has a lot of potential, but there's so many factors about it that make it so annoying. Oh my god. Just so annoying to play. Yeah, I agree. Like, it's only hard because it's annoying as well. Like, if it wasn't annoying, it's fun for, like, well, I mean, no shit, but, like, a lot of people who like the level, like, beat it really quickly. But when you don't like it, it just takes, like, way longer. Like, I can't even do that run today, man. Fucking hell, bro. Yesterday I was pulling 36 to, like, the mid-60s, like, all over the place. At least the past aim's away from 36, I guess. If I could not be ass, that would be great. That would be fire, Kinsuno. You should do that. I really hope I beat this, like, at some point in the next, like, 2 weeks. Because that would be #fire. Hopefully though, yeah, I just get better at like the end level, I guess. I'm not expecting to get like really good at it, but like at least a bit more consistent with it. Because at this rate, it could take me like another 2 months, and I really don't want to dedicate 2 months of my time to Crimson Planet when I want to beat the Golden next year. I kind of need to do a few more levels before that to prepare myself for the Golden. Oh, it is, Echo. It is. It's a big difference for me. Like, the waves in the Golden are harder than the waves in Crimson Planet by, like, a decent chunk. Like, everything in the Golden is just harder than everything in Crimson Planet. And it's longer. And it's more skill-based. Yeah, your body was just like, yep, the Golden ain't for me right now. Like, what am I doing, bro? Like, I'm just missing the green orb, like, so many times today. Let me play the Golden, actually. The Foden. Yeah? Cool. Hey, Shadow. Hey, Badaka. What's up? You should, Squidward. That would be fire. Would it even be open, though? Depending on the day. Hey, I beat Yatagrassi recently. Like, literally a week ago. Congrats, dude. Good job. Oh, I actually did the wave. Oh. I'm gonna do a no clip run. not too bad, you know. Oh, wow. That's a pretty funny coincidence. Yeah, I was just saying, GG on Yatta. I literally beat it like a week ago. And, it's not treating me very well today. I'm not gonna lie. I'm getting kind of bummed. Where'd you fluke, Titan Complex from? Because that level seems like impossible. From 69? Oh my god. You must have been shitting yourself at the ending. I'm not surprised, dude. I'd love to do Titan Complex at some point. It just feels like such a not me level. Oh, okay. Nice, dude. So have you recently come back to the game then? I wonder why that is, Kitsuno. The fact that you weren't nervous with your Omega interface fluke is still ridiculous to me. I was nervous when I got 70. Which I still need to finish, by the way, but we don't talk about that. Don't see why I should have been. I'm not saying you had to be, obviously. I just feel like, at least with me, I always get nervous when I get far. Like, fluke or not, so. Yeah. It just surprises me, that's all. I guess you just have a different mindset, or like a different, like, mindset when you're far. So you're like, it doesn't matter if I die. Which I wish I had more of, to be fair. Although it never seems to work. Oh, my finger slipped! It's not a ski slope, you twat! The hardest thing I did up until Yatta this year was Astral. Ah. I want to do Astral at some point. But it's hard. New best is always good no matter what. True. True. I just get like excitement nerves when I get far. Especially with a new best. I just did Jakob's way without looking at the game. Okay, dude. I was looking at chat trying to read, like, someone's message, and then, yeah. It's real, I decided to put Astral on it. No way. That sounds familiar. It sure does. Right now I'm just trying to, like, play the game and get, like, into the groove of beating shit. This is the first time in a long time where I've played 4 levels back to back to back to back and beaten all of them without dropping them. Like, I usually go, like, 1 or 2, like, 2 or 3 before dropping something, but I haven't dropped a level, like, since I came back to streaming. Yeah, true. There is, like, actually, no, there's, like, 4. One of those not even being existent yet, so. Yeah. I think I've mentioned this to people in chat before, but, like, my end goal with GD right now is, Kayuki. It was Tartarus for a very, very long time, and then I beat Tartarus, so now it's kind of like, how can I up the levels? And then I played a bit Kayuki, like, earlier this year, and I absolutely love it. So yeah, I'd love to beat Kayuki. I don't care if it's top 50 by then, I want to beat the level, dude. Love the idea as an achievement more than the level. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. There's just something about Kayuki that, like, really, like, screams to me. Like, at first I really wanted to do Slaughterhouse as, like, my next hardest, but I don't know. I just feel like Kayuki's a lot cooler as a hardest. Yeah, I was the same Shadow for, like, an entire year. Because I was like, well, I've done what I wanted to do for all these years. Now what do I do? Why not both? Because it would be really funny to do Slaughterhouse as the second hardest. Like, can you imagine me doing Slaughterhouse as a second hardest? Like, that would be so badass. Oh my god, dude. Now I'm just not going to be comfortable with Jakob. No. Why? You're on a Shadow, like. Honestly, Squidward, like, you beat the level you wanted to beat for ages, so, like, don't rush into things. Like, that's the worst thing you can do with GD, is rush into new goals when you've got, like, a big one that you want to focus on. Or, like, once you've just done one, rather. Like, sure, like, having the next big goal is good, but you can't just, like, find a level like, yes, I want to do this, and just, like, roll with it. I mean, some people can, but you gotta find a level that, like, really resonates with you, which is, like, a really big step up from the last. Yeah, you get really burnt out. It's not great. Yeah, let's be honest, it's more like a 90-10 that you'll quit the game. The 10% being that you'll actually quit. I never see myself, like, I never set a goal of, like, after I do this, I'm going to quit the game. I find that really stupid. Like, once you've beaten the level you want to beat, why would you not just, like, have fun with the game after that? You know? Like, surely that's just the plan of action, is to have fun with the game after you've, like, achieved such a good goal. That's also why people never quit, because they have fun after they've achieved such a big goal. So like, oh, you know, maybe I won't quit after all. Like, if you really want to quit the game, like, just do it, dude. Like, why do you have to beat something before you quit? If you don't enjoy the game, just don't play it. Oh, no! If you already got so far that you beat your all-time goal, chances are you're good enough and on a good enough roll that you're just going to continue that as well. That's why I just feel like when you've beaten something so hard, like, I don't see the point in quitting. Because what was it all for? Like, one achievement when you could get way more after that? I just set, like, end goals that I know I can achieve within... Well, not end goals, but, like, goals I can achieve within, like, I can see myself doing, you know? Like, I'm not going to say my end goal is, like, Tidal Wave, because that's fucking stupid. I can't see myself ever doing Tidal Wave. But, like, I feel like Kayuki is, like, more possible, because I used to look at levels like Slaughterhouse, and I can do the gameplay in Slaughterhouse. But Kayuki is a kind of level I've never really touched. Or a level of that difficulty for me I've never really touched before. Flame Wall would be a cool end goal though. I wouldn't do it personally just because I think it's mid as hell, but if I did if I had to set like a final like the farthest I could possibly go kind of goal. I'd like to say Silent Club Step. But part of me also thinks it'd be really cool to do a Varnus. You know? I'd like to do Akron, but I really just don't care that much about Akron. Like, I've tried to care about Akron so much. But it's such a, like, level. Like, it has a cool song. But that's about it. Mine was Silent Club Step, but I know I could go further than that. That's fine, yeah. I think Silent Club Step for me would be like, if I was to stop playing the game and I beat Silent Club Step, I would be like over the moon and more than satisfied with that. Like, even now I'm satisfied. Like, if I never beat anything harder than Tartarus again, like, that achievement is just so big for me. Like, I don't know what else to say, man. But if I was to go as far as, like, the hallucination, like, even that's, like, insane. And if I was to go, like, to Firework, like, oh my god, dude. And then to Kayuki after that, like, it would be so cool. I don't know, I just don't feel comfortable with aim now. Like, I feel better with end level, and now I can't do it. Fucking Yakob, dude. Like, is this just how it's gonna go with this level? Oh dear. Okay, dude. I feel like my finger's starting to slip off my right arrow. Like, I've noticed it especially with this level, like, I feel like the texture of my up arrow is really, my right arrow is really starting to deteriorate. Like, it's kind of tempting to switch keys. But I also don't know if I want to use down arrow. Or, like, left arrow. I'll see how it goes, but I'll definitely keep it in mind. Because I've noticed, like, over the last couple sessions, like, it's really been affecting me with aim's part. Aim? I mean, I guess technically aim, but also, like, Yakob and end level specifically. That's I like. Like this. No, it doesn't work, does it? No, it doesn't work. Well, it was worth a try at least. Hydrate, I got you, Squidward. Oh, that's refreshing. Let's go. The thing is as well, by the way, like I really don't want to like actually go through the point where I break my like one of my arrow keys, because especially the left and right, you actually use a lot more than you think. I remember when I did break it, it was like so annoying to edit with. I feel like right control could be a good option. It's like my next key to use. Oh. I actually felt pretty good that time though. I wonder if there's like a retexture thing you could add to like a key that like gives you the feeling of what it would be like with the original texture. Probably not. Bitch. I wonder what it'd be like to go back to mouse for like a day on this level. Like it just feels so like I feel so not in control. Yeah, like it just feels so like ew. I genuinely don't think there's like a single world where I go back to mouse in GD. You'd have to pay me so much money. One money. No. Like, and ironically, I feel like I genuinely have to be paid like 100k to never play on keyboard again. Like, at a bare minimum. Because my hardest on mouse is like Niflheim. And my CPS is abysmal. No, because I wouldn't quit the game, I don't think. I'd just be a lot worse. I mean, it depends how I'm like, how the situation were to happen. Like, I'd have to accept that I was shit at the game again. Or shit relative to now, anyway. Also, I wouldn't even say that's excessive, because it's like the game I put the most hours to. Like, out of every game ever. By like a decent chunk as well. It's probably like double what I ever put into like Minecraft or like peak Fortnite. Triple what I put into peak Fortnite easily. Oh no, that's not an exaggeration, no. Because if you think about it, right, like I've put essentially 4 years into getting good on keyboard. Or like 4 years of like consistent efforts to get like way better at the game. So for you to make me quit, like for example, if you had however much money, the minimum you're paying is 100k. Because the amount of, like, just effort I put into this game, like, I couldn't just quit it overnight. I mean, I could if someone gave me 100k and banned it from my PC, but, like, you know. It's just like, I think 100k would be a good number as well. Fuck. What are you going for with your skill in this game that's worth that much money? No, as in, that's how hard I've worked to get the skill that I've got. Which has taken a lot of, like, time and effort and mental stress on me. Like, in the 4 years that I've been, like, actively grinding to get better at the game. And generally, like, the average yearly salary in the UK is, like, 25k a year. So that's where I got 100k from. Okay, maybe, like, actually, no. Because I did kind of take, like, a year off after Tartarus, like, properly seriously. But then also, like, I still beat No Jokes and still beat a couple list demons. And I was still trying to get better at the game before that as well. So, yeah, 100k. I don't know if... Getting enough. No, I'm just saying, like, if Elon Musk came up to me, right, and said, right, I want you to quit Geometry Dash. What is the minimum you would get paid to quit right now and never play again? I would say 100k. I'm not saying, like, oh, I would only quit for that. Like, of course, eventually one day I'm not going to want to play the game as much anymore. It'll just, like, die off. Or I just won't have as much fun with it. But if someone rich came up to me and said, what's the least amount of money you would quit the game for? That would be my number. No, because that's not the lowest you would quit the game for. Like, sure, you could ask for 100 trillion, but no one's gonna give you the money. Didn't you just say 100k isn't? No, I said it is the lowest. Like, I went to say maybe not, and then I realised, like, no, because I've still tried to get good at the game before that, and I've still had a lot of fun with it, and, like, even during my time, like, off, so to speak. That's the entire point, Consuno. It's a hypothetical situation. Like, it's just a random scenario that came up in my head that I thought I'd bring up because I think it would be an interesting thing to talk about. That's why I said Elon Musk, if Elon Musk came up to me, rather. Like, when is he ever going to come up to me and ask me to quit GD? Like, it's just never going to happen. But on the odd chance it does, like, in the fucking alternate universe shit that it does. I can say it's unrealistic because no one has 100 trillion. Like, not a single person in the world has $100 trillion or euros. Like, you could say 100 billion because, like, people are worth that or, like, almost worth that. But 100 trillion is completely inaccessible without trading literal planets. Which, believe it or not, we can't actually do. So yeah. What do you think the lowest amount of money you would quit the game for? Like, if you thought about it seriously, like, relative to how much effort you put into the game and everything, what do you think your, like, lowest would be? Because I can definitely see a world where I can just not play this game. It would kind of suck for, like, the first couple months, but after that I'd get over it. Zero? Huh. I mean, if that's how you see it, then fair enough. I'm only saying it because this is, like, the only game I play outside of, like, or I play consistently that I still love, you know? Other than Pokemon stuff. Yeah. Which is why also, like, if it's the only game I play for fun, well, I say that I'm still trying to get better at the game, so it's like 50-50, but yeah. What am I trying to say? Yeah, if this mystery person would, like, let's just give up Elon Musk game, right? Like, if he just randomly said, quit the game and get 100k, like, I could spend a lot of that time just getting away from the game and stuff as well. So I wouldn't have to think about, like, oh, I really want to play GD right now. Because I'd just be, like, using it for, like, content or, like, other games and all of that. Like $50? You really have like that little? That's kind of surprising. I mean, I guess not. You've wanted to quit the game like several times. Whereas for me, I've never wanted to quit the game, and I've always just had like a really good mindset towards it. It's just like I have a lot of fun here. Oh yeah, it started out as for mouse. But even then, I still think 100k would be like the thing for me. Okay, maybe not 100k for mouse. Maybe like 50 to play on mouse. Although at that point, I probably would rather just quit. I guess it doesn't matter. Yeah, but that's the fun of theorizing. Like, who cares if it doesn't matter? The entire point is, like, speculating, you know? I love that kind of shit. Like, theorizing what would happen, what it would be, all of that. With your demand. Huh. I don't know, man. I love that kind of thing. Oh, I wonder how long... What would be the amount for me to, like, never create YouTube content again? Oh, God, that would be... It'd have to be a big number. Like, way more than 100k. Fucking hell. Ooh. That's actually a really tough question, you know. It'd have to set me up more than happy for life. I guess for you it's also kind of different because, like, you actually got good on mouse initially, whereas I got good, like, I initially got good on mouse, but, like, I didn't take it as far as you did by, like, at any fucking sense of the word. Like, if I went back to mouse, I'd have spent, like, 40k on Yatagarasu. Probably. Like, I'd have to spend another year, like, even getting close to list demons again. Let alone, like, Tartarus or anything like that. It'd also restrict me a lot more with like what levels I could play, because my CPS on mouse is so bad. Yeah, true. Nah, I was being serious. Maybe I would take a little bit for just playing on mouse, because then I could still play the game, but like, even so, it would take a lot of money for me to switch to mouse permanently. Cheesy Ronald? No way. Oh, fucking hell, the glow's all messed up. We get to see more of Cheesy Ronald. That's what we get out to. How's it going, by the way, Artsy? We just had like a good 20-minute discussion on how much it'd be to just quit the game forever and like literally never play it again. And also like how much would it get you? How much would you... Or yeah, like how much... Yeah. I love when I can speak, yes! How much it would take for someone to pay you to just permanently quit GD on the spot. I think I would probably take like, oh, drum roll. Somewhere in the thousands, but not even close to 10k. Oh, so like a couple thousand. What, to literally never play the game again? I mean, to be fair, Consumer, I did go back on myself, and like, if I was still able to play GD, I'd just play on mouse. Like, I would take a bit less to only play on mouse. I wouldn't do it for 1k. It'd have to be like a life-changing amount of money for me. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Artsy. I used to play on mouse, but my hardest on mouse is Niflheim. So, like, for me to get back to where I'm playing Crimson Planet, it would take potentially years. Which is why I'm having the most fun. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it would take so much fun away from the game and so much time getting back up there that it'd be way less fun. So, like, a higher amount of money would be needed. I think the lowest I go is, like... At first I was going to say 20, but then I realised that's only a year. I'd say 50, probably, to switch the mouse. Yeah. Because I've put so much dedication and time into, like, getting skill on keyboard. Like, if you were to put that up in, like, even, like, minimum wage, like, it would add up to something like 25k. But then that also, like, would include, like, how much fun or pain I'd have to go through getting back there. Do I have... I don't. This one actually gave you a chance to be a bit different. It's just a game. And it's the best game I've ever played, you know? And it's the best I am at any game. Like, I get your point, like, it is just a game, but it's more than a game to me. Like, it's a lot more than just, like, some random game. Like, I get that point of view, but for me it's different. I wouldn't refuse a few thousand. Yeah, that's fair. I think it's just because I have such low natural skill. And, like, getting used to new things is so hard for me. Like, it would take fucking millennials to get back to where I was. And say I have this goal of, like, beating Kiyuki, right? Imagine how much longer I have to then play on mouse to get to the point where I can even get close to getting back to that goal. Actually not healthy. I feel like you're just taking it a bit too far in that instance. Because again, this is an entirely hypothetical situation that will never happen. Like, I'm just putting a random ballpark figure out there that will never even, you know. Yeah. Artie, I said for, like, quitting the game, it would take me 100k minimum. And I can see why that might sound a bit outrageous, but, like, I put fucking, like, 15,000 hours into this game. So, you know, and I still really like it to this day. Like, it would take a lot of money, and I feel like that's a good amount for something I put this much time into. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying, Artsy. I'm not saying you haven't. I'm just saying I'll put in more. Because I have. Like, I just have. I know I put more hours into the game than a lot of people. Because a lot of people say, like, oh, I put 4,000. I've got, like, how many hours have I got? Let me have a look. I think it's around 15,000. Yeah, I'm nearly 16,000 hours in, and that's without mobile hours as well. So probably like 16.5. Like a bare minimum. When did I'm not saying that what you've done is completely pointless. I'm just saying I've done more, so therefore I should probably have a more amount of money in that hypothetical situation. I also probably enjoy the game a lot more than you do. And again, I'm not saying that everything you do in the game is completely worthless. I'm just saying, if it came to it, I feel like I would deserve more money than a lot of people because of the amount of time I put into it. I've also been playing, like, consistently for, like, 9 years. Like, there's so many factors that add up to that 100k mark. Like, it's ridiculous. Also consider, that's exactly my point. Like, you've tried to quit the game multiple times, whereas I've never wanted or tried to quit the game. I've tried to cut down on it, and it worked. But I'd never want to fully quit this game. Unless I physically was forced to. Like, sure, I'd be way more productive without the game, but I enjoy it, you know? I love this game. Oh yeah, of course you don't right now. And of course it would suck for someone to say, like, hey, you can't play it anymore. I mean, you get hypothetical money, but, like, you know. Bitch. It's technically a waste. Yeah, I can see that perspective. It's the same for everyone, really. Like, if GD never existed, we'd probably just be the same, but with a different game, let's be honest. On second thought. Or, like, we put that time into, like, other games. Like, Split or just one game, depending on whatever you find. This fucking wave is so fucking hard. I mean, if that's what you want to believe, then fair enough, but that's not what I was intending at all. Because again, this is all, like, relative. Like, it's just how I feel versus how you feel. How can I do Yackle without looking at it sometimes? I was looking at your message again, I just did it. I'm forced to quit the game because the thing's out of the control. I understand that, yeah. It's just they're not in the hypothetical situation that I just brought up. Like, of course things are going to happen like that. It's just, like, a random thing that I just thought of. Like, what would be like this... If a random man came up to me and was like, hey, I'm going to offer you this much for you to quit the game forever, and you can never, ever play it again, or anything similar. Okay, maybe not anything similar, that's a bit much, but, you know. I mean, the input method is a bit like no one would do that to play on a different input method. Like, it's like switching from keyboard on a mouse to controller on Fortnite. Like, no one really gives a shit what you play on as long as you're good. But, like, to quit straight up, it would be... is more likely, I feel like. Even though that situation isn't likely at all. Wrong and unhealthy. I think you're just looking too deep into it. Like, I'm just gonna be honest, you're thinking way too much between the lines. Like, it's fine to disagree, but, like, I wasn't taking it that seriously, because I know it's never gonna happen. It's just from the brief thought I had, it's like... it was just, yeah, like, quick maths. Like, quick, very small, brief maths. You're gonna... I did think it through, though. That's why I said at times, like, wait, let me think of it. Bearing in mind, I probably said that, like, 2 or 3 times, but I still said it. Hold on, I actually want to... The minimum wage, right? So if I was to divide times my hours in the game by minimum wage, right? How much would it actually... Would it be more than 150k or less? Or 150... No, not 150. It would actually be more than 100k, to be fair. So if anything, I underballed myself. And that's without mobile hours as well. Yeah, at least in my opinion, I did think it through, and I stand by everything I said, really. The input method, I will say, is a bit, like, much. Like, I can definitely go, like, 25k and just take the hit, but even then, like, I would still want a good chunk of money if someone's offering it to Switch. No matter how meaningful the game is to you, it's still just a game. Yeah, and that's your opinion. Like, it's just a game at the end of the day, yes, but that game has changed me from, like, who I was 9 years ago, like, to a lot of who I am now. Like, a lot of my mindset has changed because of it. I couldn't just stop like that for nothing. And again, this is all a hypothetical situation where Elon Musk, for example, just randomly waltzes up to me like, hey, how much would you quit the game for? And he just pays it straight away as soon as I say 100k. Like, it's just a random conversation. Like, there's no... At the end of the day, it's never gonna happen. And if it does, then fucking hell. That would be a miracle. I'll take the 100k and I shall avoid GD for the rest of my life. Fucking hell, dude. What do I even do with that much money? A bit insensitive because you're saying your time with the game is worth that much more than what reasonable people would say. Again, if you want to see it like that and you think it was a bit insensitive, then I'm sorry for that. But that's just how I feel. Because gaming is a huge portion of my life. And I just see it differently to how you do. You know? And if people want to have a shout at me, if this was to be like hypothetically uploaded to like Twitter and people were to shit on me for it, then so be it. Like, it's just how I feel. I don't give a shit what other people feel, realistically. I can see your point, but at the end of the day, like, that's just how I feel. I feel like this game is a big thing to me, and for me to, you know, fuck them people. Exactly, yeah. Like, I just couldn't give a shit if someone thought, like... Of course, I respect your opinion, that you think it's unreasonable and a bit insensitive. But, at the end of the day, like, it's just how I feel. You know? And it would be the same for every fucking gremlin on Twitter. Yeah. And it created a good conversation about it. Like, having, like, the opposite thought of, like, oh, you know, this is how I feel, you know, we were very different. And it created a nice conversation, you know? I love theorizing and just stuff like that, and I feel like that was, like, a really nice conversation for me. Well, I say I feel like it was. Like, was it a nice conversation, or did I fucking hate it? I kind of wish we had, like, more viewers to talk about that than just us two, because I do wonder what, like, a lot of people would do. Or, like, say. I wonder how many of them will call me an idiot. Oh. Thank you, stomach. Thank you, stomach. Wouldn't mind doing it. I'm probably gonna watch a movie with someone after stream. Because I did that yesterday and we were like, fuck it, let's just watch the third one tomorrow. I also have a video to get edited, which I'm like getting closer and closer to. I've got like 8 minutes left to edit, but I can probably start VCing again normally on, like, I don't know, Friday. Just, I really want to hone in and get this video done. Because I haven't uploaded in nearly 3 months, by the way. It's so bad. Considering I'm supposed to be a full-time YouTuber, I should be posting more than once every fucking 2 months like I have been the last I have in this year. It's actually so bad. To be fair, with the like a lot of the time, like there's a pretty big gap for whatever reason, like between uploads. Not because I don't want to upload, it's because like I have a different idea that I want to work on that ends up falling through, or I don't fucking know, like or I just go through like a phase of just feeling really like stressed and everything, so I just can't work on anything. Like that kind of thing. Because I probably would have gotten out at least another 3 videos without that this year. Like, bare minimum. But yeah, next year's going to be much different for content. I can't wait, dude. Tomorrow's going to be... Tomorrow? Yeah, nice. Tomorrow. Okay. I'm going to put like 10 minutes in from here. Never fucking mind. What the fuck? Where has that come from? In what universe do I do that run today? What? What? That was first attempt from 20. What? In what universe do I do 20 to 100 that attempt, dude? Okay. That is so dumb. I don't have no clip on or anything either. Why is it done that? That is the dumbest thing I've ever done in Geometry Dash, dude. What the fuck? I don't know if Echo's even still watching. I'm gonna send them that. I assume you mean like those at the very top. That is so dumb, dude. How did I just do that? How? Two in a row. Okay. Imagine I did 2 in a row. Oh, is that dinner?
Yeah, it's a bit early.
Oh, sounds. That's the end of the stream then. Bye, guys.